What a day. Thursday, check. Friday on the docket here for tomorrow, and then it's the weekend. Here's to the freaking weekend, y'all. Well, had quite the day. Basically, my job is to take all these students and kind of help them with reading and stuff, and I just see kids over and over and over again throughout the day. It's wild. I have very little time to get anything done, but it's not bad. I dig the job. I like teaching, but today I got a student showed up in my classroom for my group. Nobody told me anything. And they were from Venezuela. And they didn't speak English. And I was like, okay. And I just kind of looked around and I spoke to the other teachers and I was like, all right, I guess we're doing it. So it was this one student with a group of the other students, and I just tried to make it work. And my Espanol is that of a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, maybe a 7-year-old if I'm lucky, if we're talking about something that I know. But I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. So I was trying to speak to the student. We were communicating and we got on well. And basically what I did was I'm in a reading group and we read these these short stories and stuff just to kind of help supplement some of our reading and kind of just bolster it a little bit. But yeah, so basically took out my Apple Translate, fantastic application for your cell phone if you're on iPhone. Google Translate works well too, but I took a picture and you can take a picture of text and it can translate it to you. So I had the text in English translated to Spanish, and it worked out pretty well. I mean, I had the students read the story to us, or read the story aloud, take turns reading aloud, page by page, and after we read the page, then I would say okay, and I translate it into Spanish while they were reading. This is all off the cuff type stuff. Translate it into Spanish, or I guess transliterate it maybe into Spanish, and I do my best to read it in Spanish so the student knew what was going on. And I was like, lo siento, mi español es muy malo. It's really bad, terrible, malo. And he's like, oh my gosh, no entiendo, está muy bien. This kid was super stoked. And in a lot of ways, not being fluent in Spanish is really difficult, and you really want to be fluent so you can help out this kid, but I'm just not, and I'm practicing and I'm working hard. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's just not easy. So anyways, I was reading the stuff and the student was getting it, and we were talking, and this was great for the English speaking students because they got to kind of have a first-hand experience of what it was to come into a place where you don't speak the language and how difficult it can be. And for me, it was a good exercise in just figuring junk out on the fly. But yeah, I guess long story short, I guess, to kind of encapsulate things, I think the cool thing was I hope the student this is our first day at school, by the way, first day of school in the United States. I hope for the student, I don't know, maybe for the 40 minutes they were in my class, in my little small group, I think and I hope they felt they belonged. But and at the end of it, I was like, oh, mi nuevo amigo, my new friend, hasta mañana, see you tomorrow. And I hope I see this kid. And it's crazy, it's not really part of what I do, and I'm not even equipped to help students who need to learn English, but I and was probably the one person there that day that like made some progress and made him feel okay. And it's hard to quantify the value of that, but hopefully I did something, you know, cool for this kid. But at the end of it, he had this like you know, you can fold up the paper, you can fold a piece of paper, make like paper hats or like a boat or whatever. He gave it to me. He's like, oh, here you go, this is for you. And I was like, all right, sweet. Like, he gave me this little gift as like a thank you to help him. Thank you for helping him like throughout his day. So I'm not gonna say the kid's name. I'm not gonna like explain what it's all about, but I'm not gonna dox this kid. But I don't know, it was a good day. That was like some of the best work I feel like I've done all year. It's like what I was most proud of. And it wasn't like the, you know, the technicality of my job going well, or, you know, using the most amazing strategies and teaching or anything like that, but it was just like, man, I just try to make this kid feel like he's having somewhat of a normal day, or at least a normal 45 minutes in his day, because it's probably super chaotic for him. But I don't know, I feel like I'm learning more just about what matters in life lately, and, you know, learning more about like what's important in life and stuff like that. So it was a good day. It was a good day. I don't know how you guys are feeling. It's Friday. Like, in this job, I'm brand new, so I really don't know exactly what I'm doing to the fullest extent. But I'm trying my darndest for sure. So, all right. Well, that's my life. Love y'all. Let me know, did anything crazy happen in your day? Comment or subscribe or do whatever you gotta do to stay in touch. Peace.